We're going to focus on the grip, different variations of spin, angle, the direction in which the ball is spinning. Something that becomes quite important the higher up the cricketing ladder you get. But the grip doesn't change. It doesn't change for a 7-year-old right up to Shane Warne. It's the same thing. So we're going to look to get 2 fingers up and 2 down. Our thumb will vary depending on how big our hands are, how strong our wrist is. These 2 fingers here, we want the top knuckle running along the seam there, and our 2 fingers just down the side of the ball. And this thumb here, I would encourage the bowler to get it up off the ball as much as possible for a leg spin bowler. One thing that affected my career massively was learning how to bowl these balls, because suddenly you become excited with them. They get you wickets initially out of surprise, but then suddenly I come back 2007 and I've lost my leg break, which is our ball. That's the most important ball. One thing that a lot of young spinners are trying to achieve when they bowl their leg break is they're trying to get the ball to rotate at 90 degrees. Now, as much as that will spin a long, long way, there's absolutely zero energy there going forwards. So that ball will spin, but it won't drop, and there's a good chance that that ball won't drift in the air. What I'm trying to achieve with my leg break is a 45-degree angle when I release the ball, so that I'm going to get the ball to obviously spin, but there's more energy going forwards there, so it will drop, drift, and it will spin at a quicker pace, which is something that's going to cause the batsman a lot of problems. I'm going to look at a googly now. I'm going to try and pitch the ball just outside off stump, not too far, because obviously if I was bowling at a top order batsman, I'm bowling middle and leg, and suddenly I throw 1.5 foot outside the off stump, it becomes quite easy to pick. I'm not going to change a great deal in my alignment, so instead of trying to get the ball to rotate back towards me, I'm going a little bit further with my wrist now. I'm trying to get the ball to rotate back towards the camera there. All the spin is probably coming from this finger here as a leg spin bowler. The offie will probably, and the finger spinner will come from this finger here. But I'm just going to rotate my wrist a little bit further, so when I release the ball, the batsman should be able to see the back of the hand.
Rotation of the wrist rather than positioning the ball in a different.
Yeah, I'm just going to. When I blow my leg break, the batsman will probably be able to see my palm.
Okay.
When I bowl my wrong and googly, batsman will be able to see the back of my wrist. So as you can see in international cricket now, with all the modern day technology, it becomes quite easy to pick. Sounds like the easiest ball to bowl, but if you're used to spinning the ball a long way, this is a big challenge. Too much rotation, poor alignment, and you'll never be able to do it because the ball will spin. What a lot of young cricketers do when they bowl the top spin is they try and bowl it quicker. For this one, I'm trying to spin the ball up. So when I deliver this ball, you'll be able to see the side of my hand and the seam coming over a lot straighter. Good ball in one-day cricket and 2020 cricket, because there's exaggerated bounce now on the ball, especially if the batsman's trying to take me on. There's a chance I'm going to get the ball caught on the boundary. Obviously, if I rotate too far, the ball's going to spin.
And the seam is very much like a seamer's.
Yeah, it's upright, a bit like Dernbach's slower ball. Yeah, I got the ball to go a lot straighter then. Pretty happy with that. And if you look at the leg spinner that's turned that far, there's not a great deal of difference in the release there, and the slight change in angle of spin is a big change there for the batsman. So if I can disguise that one well, it's going to make it quite difficult for the batsman. For me, the most exciting ball to bowl. It is very, very difficult. I remember Richie Beno, when I was younger, saying that he wouldn't encourage any young spinners to bowl this ball, especially because it can be quite damaging on the wrist and the tendons and things in there. But this is a ball now that instead of coming up out of my hands, this ball is now going to come underneath my hand now, and the trajectory is unbelievably different if you get this right. Suddenly, a batsman's looking up, and now he's got to look down because the ball's coming down, and that's why you'll see so many LBWs. The batsman will go back, it looks shorter, and then it'll skid on, and you're seeing Shane Warne getting Alex Stewart out-bowled. A couple of ways you can bowl this ball, depends on preference. Initially, we're trying to flick the ball through there, under the bottom of my hand there. I still keep my grip the same from there, and I'm flicking it between finger and thumb underneath my hand there. Okay. It's just going to skid on through. You might even see a little bit of drift swing back in towards the right-handed batsman if you get it right. I need to get the ball to pitch around off stump, middle and off stump. With the energy that I would possibly get from my run-up, that ball would come out a lot quicker, and it's a big change, but that's a ball that I've probably bowled in club cricket once or twice, never in county cricket.
Right. Too dangerous?
I don't think I'm ready for it yet. I'm 26. I'm nowhere near at my peak yet. I'm practicing. I still practice it in here. Still practice. I'll bowl it in a net session, and probably 1 out of 3 I'll get right. But so, I feel if I can get that ball right in a game, and as soon as that ball pitches in line with the wickets, the chances of you getting a wicket are absolutely huge.